Hi, this is Michael Huster, and I wanted to show you how to use LoggerPro to do part of the homework that's due on Tuesday. You'll see on the screen here, this is LoggerPro. I've started it. Here I entered my data, so we had the time, only I told you to use bells instead of seconds, and I did the experiment myself, and so it starts off at 0, 0. At 1 bell it was 2.4 centimeters, the wheel. At 2 bells it was 7.7 centimeters down the track, and so on and so forth. So for my case I used a little different tilt of the rods than you guys did, but I got data from 0 to 8 bells and from 0 to 108 centimeters. I entered that in, and here's the graph. Now what I did was I set the origin. You can do this by clicking, and I went to -1 instead of 0, and for the y-axis I entered it at -10 instead of 0. So what that does, here's still 0, 0. Now the assignment is to figure out what's the slope of the position graph between these two data points. You can use the LoggerPro, and you go up to Analyze and Linear Fit, and you'll see that it fits to the whole data set. Well, we don't want to do that. We just want to know what is the slope between these first two data points. So you go up to this little black bracket, and it changes to this little bracket with the arrows, and I'm just going to drag it down so it's between the data point at 0 and 1 bell. Now you can see the fit automatically adjusts, so the velocity between the first 2 points in my case is 2.4 centimeters per bell right there. Okay, so that's my first data point, and then I'm going to grab the handle and stretch it between the data point at 2 and 3 bells, and then I have to go over and I have to grab this data point here and move it in between. Whoops. And grab it. It changes to a little bracket. I move it here, and now the line fit is also changed. You can see now it's a line between these 2 points, so it's calculating the slope of the position graph between those points. So the average velocity between 1 and 2 bells, in my case, is 5.3 centimeters per bell. So you should write that down. And then you go on, if you hover here, move that little bracket between 3 and 4. Grab this bracket, move it between 1 and 2, and now the line is going through the point at 2 bells and 3 bells, and now the slope is 9.0 centimeters per bell. So you can do that for each successive pair of points, and when you're done, you have a table of velocity points at different times. Now you can go to LoggerPro, and you can let's see, where is it? You can go to Data, New Data Set, click that, and you have to scroll over. But you can enter a new data set, and if you double click here, and you want to change it to velocity, and short unit name is V, and the units are centimeters per bell in your case. And now you can start entering your data here, and then you can graph that data, or you could do it by hand, and you'll get a velocity versus time graph for the wheels, and the units are in this axis the time in bells, and on this unit will be velocity in bells in centimeters per bell.